Today we're going to go over some of the how-tos for the Biotic Lactec feeder. First thing, when you get the box, you're going to want to open it up and remove all the items from the hopper. We store the items in the hopper during shipping because it keeps them all together. You're going to want to unwrap all the items and make sure that they are all there. The items in the powder hopper bowl include the mixing bowl top and bottom, the auger coil, the nipple feeding cups, a bundle of nipple tubing, a small bag with 5 wing nuts and 6 nipple connectors, and the user's guide. Make sure to remove all of the items from the powder hopper bowl before adding any powder. Make sure to keep all of the wrapping and the box until the feeder is in full use. The capacity for Lactec is 60 kids or lambs. The number of nipple outlets is 6 per machine. The capacity of the hopper is 25 pounds. The capacity in the water tank is 2.5 gallons. The current rate is 110 volts, 1500 watts. Power requirements 17 amps. And the size is 17 by 19 by 28 inches. When picking a location, keep in mind that you will need daily access to the feeder for daily cleaning and maintenance, including refilling the powder hopper bowl. Ideally, the Lactec should be located in a recess or a side of pin to allow easy access for daily cleaning and maintenance. The distance from the nipple outlet on the Lactec to the nipples on the wall of the pen should be no greater than 3 feet. When putting the nipple panels in the pen, make sure they are 14 inches above the floor for easy access for all the animals. The ideal water pressure for the Lactec lies between 15 psi and 80 psi. A garden hose connection is ideal as it supports an adequate water flow to the Lactec feeder. After connecting the water, always turn the water faucet on and check for leaks in the hose and the fittings. It is also possible to supply water to the feeder using a submersible pond pump, which can be plugged into the back of your custom feeder. If you need this feature, notify your dealer when ordering. The pump must be able to supply water with enough pressure to open the solenoid valve and cannot draw more than 4 amps. The water bucket must hold half a gallon per lamb. If the water runs out, the feeder warranty will not apply. Before plugging the machine in, make sure that the thermostat is in the off position. Now plug the machine into power. Water should start filling the water tank. Wait until the water tank is full. Electricity connection must be a 15 amp plug and socket with a 15 amp breaker. The Lactec will have to be plugged into a 110 outlet. After filling the water, turn the thermostat to 100 degrees Fahrenheit and the red light will turn on. The red light will turn off when the desired temperature is reached. To calibrate your feeder, you will need 2 measuring cups, one for water and one for powder, a scale, digital scales work best, and the ratio of milk to water. The milk to water ratio can be found on the back of the milk replacer bag. Before connecting the electricity, make sure that the main switch is in the off position and that the thermostat is set at 0. When filling the hopper with milk replacer, make sure there are no caps or foreign materials in the milk, such as paper or twine. Fill your hopper with milk replacer and connect water source to machine. Then allow the water to fill the tank. Water will automatically stop when the tank is full. Leave your water source on at all times. To calibrate, turn the power switch off and turn the powder switch to powder. Hold a container under the tube to collect the powder and keep it from mixing with the water. Turn the power switch on, water will fill the mixing bowl and stop. Take the powder and put it on the digital scale to get the weight for your formula. Here we have 1.5 ounces. Take that times 5 for a 1:5 ratio and figure out that you need 7.5 ounces of water. Next, drain the water down to the tip of the sensor probe and stop draining when the bowl starts to fill again. Once the bowl is full of water, drain the water into a cup until the mixing bowl starts to fill again, then stop. Measure the water to figure out if more or less is needed to make the correct concentration. If additional water is needed in the calibration, twist the concentration knob counterclockwise. If less water is needed for the concentration, turn the water concentration valve clockwise. Here is a quick clip showing how we did this. The concentration of the mix is regulated in the following manner. The milk replacer flow is always consistent. The water flow to the mixing bowl is adjustable. Adjusting the water flow does not change the amount of powder that comes into the mixture. When adjusting the water flow, be careful not to overfill the mixing bowl. The water flows much faster with the slightest turn of the concentration knob. Start by turning the feeder off and taking one or more of the nipple tubes out and draining the excess milk. While you are doing that, take the top piece of the mixing bowl off to gain access to the bottom part of the mixing bowl. Turn the powder switch to rinse and allow the water to fill the mixing bowl and mix with the mixing blade to clean excess milk off of the bowl. Note that if you adjust the water during the cleaning, you will have to redo the calibration stage. Take a rag or brush and wipe down the mixing bowl to help further clean away buildup. Once this is complete, let the rinse cycle run 1 to 2 more times. When this is done, reattach the nipple tubing and turn the powder switch from rinse back to powder and continue feeding your lambs or kids. Complete this process once a day. Thank you for buying your automatic Lactec feeder.